5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff.
Hello and welcome once again to NORLab Brief Technology Updates. Today we're going to answer a couple of questions. One, what is my IP address? And two, how fast is my internet connection? If you know that the internet works by having unique numbers to identify the network access or nodes. So my computer will not be have the same IP address as yours. The wireless connection, the refrigerator, the dishwasher, the smart TV, all have a different IP or internet protocol. The information on, if you need the information, in order to find out what that IP address is, you can type in to Google, what is my IP address? And there it is. It comes back 75.80.181.115, which is the unique IP address of my internet service provider. Okay, so now that we know that, we can also do another thing. So I have what's called a router, which is a way of adding an additional network to the internet. So because Windows 10 is a fourth generation language or operating system, it has other aspects of fourth generation computers, and one of them is the command line. So if I go in and type in CMD, I get access to the command prompt. Say if I press enter, now I have a command prompt window open. What I want to do is I want to find out what the internal IP address is. So I'm going to type ipconfig all. And here is my internal IP address, which is 192.168.1.138 on my intranet. Okay? So we're also now going to take a look at how fast my internet actually is. And you could do that by going to speedtest.net and pressing the go button. I'll wait until the website page is completely visible because it's still loading information. And then I'll press the go button. Now, one of the things that I did notice is that during a recording, the CPU is working kind of hard, so it looks like there's not a lot of speed going on in when I try to test it. But what it's actually doing, the speed that it actually is the gauge would have read 162, and the total speed going downloading is 208.33 megabits, and uploading is at 8.32 megabits. Okay. So sometimes we, even though it looks like it's fast, we may have to encounter other routers along the way. And one of the ways to actually find out if we're going to make it to a particular place is to use the command ping. So we're going to ping staples.com. This does a couple of things. One, it helps us know what the actual IP address is for staples.com, because the DNS or domain name server resolved this name to this IP address. Okay, and it only took about 73 milliseconds to go back and forth with that ping. But let's take a look at how far that packet has to go in order to reach Staples. And there's a command called Traceroute. And we're going to go to Staples again, but we're going to do it by putting in their unique IP address. Okay. These numbers here are measured in milliseconds, and this is the route that is going through in order to get to staples.com. These little lines are called hops, router hops. And it's going through different routers in order to get there. So it took 17 hops and took 70 milliseconds in order to get to staples.com. So sometimes it's not the speed of the internet, it's sometimes how far that connection has to go in order to get to where it's going. Okay? So we've looked at what our IP address is, external by our ISP provider, our internal IP address, how we can ping or send a packet and receive a packet, how fast, and we found out by using the command traceroute how far that packet has to travel in order to get to its destination. Well, that's it. This is Norman McWilliams, and this is NOLAB Business Solutions Brief Technology Updates. Thank you, and see you again next week. Bye-bye.